Hi guys, let me introduce myself. My name is Afrini Minarito Hutagalung, and I'm from Civil Engineering 3A. And on this change, I will tell you about uh, an accident. I will give you an accident report. Accident is about the collapse of two scaffold platforms during climbing in Miami, Florida. That was happened on October 19, 2016. Um, and we got this report from U.S. Department of Labor, Occupational Safety and Health Administration, Directorate of Construction on April 2017. On the afternoon of October 19, 2016, two scaffolds known as Doka X Climb 60 loading platforms collapsed, and several pieces from the platform fell to the ground from 48th floor of a high residential building that was under construction in downtown Miami. The loading platform was used for moving materials, formwork tables, and equipment in and out of the building, and the incident occurred at the building project while a pair of scaffolds was being repositioned from the 47th floor to the 48th floor of the building, and four people were injured, and a fifth person, a bystander, died for a heart attack while fleeing the debris. Two construction employees working at the site were injured while trying to get away from the falling materials, and one employee suffered a head injury and the other suffered an injury to his kneecap. One of the other injured was a driver that was on the street at the moment, that crushed by the falling materials. The building project was a luxury building that approximately 50 height, and named Echo Brickell at 1451 Brickell Avenue on Miami, Florida. And the building has about 180 units with an average floor area of 1,800 square feet per unit. And the site was in a downtown Miami, adjacent to a state highway with multiple commercial buildings nearby. And the building's developer was PMG, known as Property Markets Group of New York. General contractor of the project was NY John Moriarty and Associates, or GMA of Hollywood. And there were several subcontractors too that was working for the GC, or for the general contractor, and the shell contractor responsible for the failed scaffold platforms was CECO Concrete Construction from LLC of Tampa, Florida. On the day of the incident, there were three platforms that was being raised on the north side of the building, and among these three, two of them were the larger B platform in size. It's B1 plus B1 combination, and the third was a smaller D platform. It's D1 plus D1 combination, and all three of them were being raised from the 47th floor to the 48th floor, and the distance between the two larger platforms was about 7 feet, and CECO placed that platform approximately 16 purlins. CECO converted the space between the larger platforms into a deck, and by this arrangement, CECO was carrying the purlins between floors and was also using the space to carry materials while climbing the platform. And the smaller platform one that the D platform was independent, separated from the larger one platform that by about 7 feet and was on the east of larger platforms. And the arrangement of 3 north side scaffolds at the side and 2 scaffold platforms that were involved in the incidents are identified. Before the incident, the crew had successfully raised the smaller platform by hydraulic climbing to the 48th floor, and the platform was in a stationary position, and as required, it was ensured with the slab shoes at 3 locations. It was at the 46th, 47th, and 48th floors. CECO then decided to hydraulically climb larger 2 scaffolds together and with material spannings between them in a synchronized manner. Both scaffolds had already climbed more than 13 feet, and the scaffolds were almost at the 48th floor but did not quite reach to the 48th floor. And the materials of the scaffolds, weighing approximately 13,000 pounds, fell to the ground. The failed scaffolds were brought down later with a crane. I'll show you the platform that successfully raised, that not involved in the accident, and I'll show you through the failed platform that was involved in the accident. The conclusion of this accident report that I will tell you is, first, a pair of scaffolds that was also known as X-Climb 60 loading platforms suddenly collapsed while they were being simultaneously raised from the 47th to the 48th floor by 2 independent hydraulic means, and the scaffolds had almost reached the 48th floor when the 2 platforms bent over and failed. And during the climb, the structural performance of the scaffold is altered, and after the incident, the manufacturer had stated that the platforms must not have been loaded during the climbing phase, as per its manual, which stated that no service load is allowed on the loading platform while it is being repositioned. And the second conclusion is OSHA's requirement of supporting the dead load and 4 times the intended load was violated by CECO while the scaffold was being raised with materials placed on it. And next, the conclusion that I will tell you is an additional anomaly was created when the contractor decided to climb both the scaffolds together in a synchronized manner with superimposed loads that also spanning both of the platforms. And last, the conclusion is the wind was not a causal factor of this accident. This summary that I want to tell you are, after the incident, the scaffold engineering details and manual of the platforms under use were provided to OSHA by DOCA, and according to them, the work was started in 2015, and the applicable manual for the scaffold was Protection Screen X-Climb 60. After the accident, the collapsed platforms and fallen materials were moved to a yard in a nearby location, and before they moving the materials, an inventory of debris was prepared by CECO under guidance of OSHA, and from the material inventory, the 2 failed platforms together had a superimposed load of approximately 13,000 pounds while the platforms were being climbed by hydraulic repositioning. I think that's all about the accident report that I have to tell you. Um, I hope we all can gain some knowledge from this video. And last, I want to thank Sir Joko for giving us this assignment. And thank you guys for watching, and see you on my next video. Bye.